All right, today we're going to be talking about volume of composite figures. We've talked about composite figures before. A composite figure is just any shape that can be made up of smaller shapes. So in this case, we've got this oddly shaped quadrilateral, and I have written this dotted line, or drawn this dotted line right here to signify that this is a triangle and this is a square. So that's a composite figure. And we've talked about 2D shapes before, but it's also true about 3D shapes. So we've got this, what looks like a cube, and this triangular prism attached to make this 3D composite figure. Now, when we're finding volume of composite figures, there are two main ways that we do this. The first is by adding our volumes. So we'll just dive right into an example for both of these. And if you look at this oddly drawn shape, granted it's not the best, but it is a shape, we've got this cylinder sitting on top of a triangular prism. Again, I'm not the best artist, but it's there. And so what we're going to do is find the volume of this cylinder and add the volume of the rectangular prism, or the triangular prism, rather. And that'll be the total volume. So let's go ahead and do that. The volume of the cylinder, we know, is area of the base, the circle base, times the height. So it's pi r squared h. And in this case, it looks like our r is 3 and our h is 5. So we've got pi times 3 squared times 5, which is pi times 9 times 5, which is 45 pi. For the time being, I'm just going to leave it in pi. Later, when I'm going to do my final total, I'll worry about the pi. All right, and then we also have the volume of our triangular prism, which we know to be area of the base times the height. And so area of our base is our triangle, so that's going to be 1/2 base times height, times the height of our actual prism. So I'm going to make that a capital H just to differentiate between these two heights. This height is the height of this triangle base. So this is all area of the triangle, and this is how long that triangle is. All right, so that looks like it's going to be 1/2. Our base is 4. Our height is also 4. And the height of our actual prism is 8. So go ahead and do this. It's going to be 2 times 4 times 8. So we have 4 divided by 2, which is 2, times 4, which is 8. 8 times 8 is 64. All right, so then when we're going to find our total volume, we're going to do the volume of our cylinder, which we said was 45 pi, plus the volume of our prism, which we said was 64. We'll go ahead and type that into the calculator, and that'll give us an answer of oh darn it. All right, I don't have an answer for you. Let me pause this.